Good evening, and here's the news for today. Government Secondary School ENEKA All Students Association had their day in the presence of God today with fasting and prayer. They did this to begin 2024 activities with God. The prayer started by 10:30 with Reverend Humphrey Walker taking the opening prayer and thereby declaring the occasion open. The opening worship was taken by Peace Dede. It was indeed a potpourri of praise and worship. Angela Choir and Tammy Briggs took us on another round of praise and worship. The climax of this worship came when Minister Michael Mbata, with his celestial voice, gave a rendition and the Holy Spirit came down. This could be seen as people were moved to tears and getting on their knees, praising the Lord. After the opening hymn was taken, Silverline Majebi took the first Bible reading, which was taken from Psalm 21, 1 to 7. The Secretary General, Philo Odongwero, took the second Bible reading from Psalm 92, 8 to 15. Hymn for the sermon was titled, My Faith Has Found a Resting Place, and sermon was taken by Reverend E.C. Amadi of Assemblies of God Church. And the theme of his message was, Let thy blessings fall, O God. His Bible reading was taken from Revelation 5, from verse 1. In his keynote address, he advised the congregation to hold on to God and not to fear. He went further to make an expository of the book of Revelation 5, which says, And no one in heaven or under the earth was able to break the seal. In his expository, he made the congregation to understand that only Jesus can break the seal of poverty, lack, barrenness, or whatever infirmity. He prayed for the ex-schools and the congregation and all joining their hands in agreement. The president of the association, Honorable Chiboso Aholu, was unavoidably absent. Reports say that he made frantic efforts to attend, but his connecting flight from London was delayed. But notwithstanding, the Vice President Collins Orji stood in for the president and rose up to the occasion. The attendance of the occasion was poor. It would have been better if the magnitude of people for palliative were also the magnitude of people for the prayer. But all the same, we know our serious members, even in their absence. The Vice President thanked Reverend E.C. Amadi for a job well done and gave a closing remark. The fasting and prayer ended by 1:30 with a light refreshment. That's the news, but before we go, another look at the major stories. Government Secondary School ENEKA All Students Association had their fasting and prayer today at the Assembly Hall of the school. The occasion was worship and praise frenzy. The minister of the day was Reverend E.C. Amadi of Assemblies of God Church. That's the news. I am Philo Odongwero. Have a good night rest.